We are so excited to have these guests in here today, Manny and Laura. What is each other's unexpected turn on?
I'm horny.
I watch Pretty Basic, so let me tell you, I know everything.
We're so different.
We're so different.
You're being a I went on a date last night.
Is he older than your parents?
Yes.
But wait, they're gonna have so much in common though.
I need something common.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty Basic. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Pretty Basic. I'm your co-host, Alisha Marie.
And I'm your co-host, Remi Cruz.
And we are so excited to have these guests in here today. Welcome, Manny and Laura.
From Full Coverage and the 2016 Beauty Guru Icon.
Dude. You right.
Undeniable.
That was our era.
I wasn't gonna do my makeup well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I wasn't going to try with my makeup today. And then I was like, well, they're coming on. I have to try. But now if you think it looks bad, I didn't try.
Both
No,
of
you
you
guys both
look
look snatched.
fantastic.
Your skin looks flawless, both of you.
does.
It's fucking radiating.
Wow, thank
Stop.
you.
Wait,
Not you, not
No,
Manny
stop.
being like, wait, what? You know.
You guys, I'm just trying moisturize. I'm so
Glass
excited
skin?
to be here.
Thank you for coming on, you guys.
Are you kidding me? We're so excited to be here.
No, you guys are one of our most requested because literally when we went on yours last year, we said a swap was happening and then it never happened. So
And we're
everyone's
sorry.
like, where's the Manny and Laura episode? Like, where is it? Like, literally,
it's
people
just
have
me.
been
It was me. I have a lot of accounts.
all your burner accounts.
Yeah, it's all my burner accounts.
Where the?
Where
I'm
the
dead.
fuck are they? No.
So this technically is a swap, but I feel like we may have to come back on to redeem it because
Please.
Don't invite ourselves. You can't invite us.
No.
Excuse me.
Please. Actually, I'll get you booked before we leave here. You will.
just wanted to
both
make it
of
I'll
you.
be back. Okay.
No, honestly, it was bound to happen. It was,
So go
it
watch
was meant
the old
to be.
episode.
It was a great
Yes.
episode.
it
That was
a really
really
good
fun.
episode.
We've also known each other for literally like a gazillion years.
So true.
So it feels like easier when I feel like you know people.
It-
Like
oh
it
my
just
God,
feels like the flow
1000%.
is so normal.
Well, we were telling you before we were recording, we were like, yeah, we used to have a lot of guests, and then it turned into us being interviewers, and we're not the best interviewers, and like we just want to keep it to like people we know or friends or whatever, and just have more like open conversations until we get better at our hosting skills.
If we ever do.
if we ever,
It's
do.
hard.
It's
It's
so
hard.
hard.
It's also like nice that we're all like we're all podcasters now. Like we have a podcast, so
it's
like
true. It's
we're
true.
like used to like the podcast cadence, and I think
So
that really
true.
helps.
Guesting with or having guests on that have a podcast is completely different than someone who doesn't, which is fine.
Or
But it's
a YouTuber. A YouTuber
yes.
can talk to the camera.
You
Right,
are
honey.
so right about that. Every time we're like prepping, we're like, oh, they know how to talk. They're fine. And
Yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
always just like,
They're gonna be
da-da-da-da-da-da.
easy.
Yep, it's totally
When
fine.
you have a blogger, they're like. They're like lips quivering, and you're like,
What you're
And
trying
so
to
we-
say?
"How was your week, Diva?"
And tell me, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, speaking of being made in the room,
Yeah.
if we get a quiet one, we will pummel them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
But I'm sure you guys do the same thing we do. Like we even just, we went to this event and they asked us to speak at it. And we always do this thing. If one of us is losing our train of thought or something, we'll just look at the other like, yeah.
Pick up
do you
now.
want to pick that up?
Yes.
It's so nice to have a built-in bestie that you work with.
Absolutely.
It's so nice.
Oh, it's the best.
It's
Because if I'm like
the
Laura,
best.
I'm losing. Like I'm losing it. Like I'm failing right now. Like she will fucking go in.
He has to give me a twitch in the
Yep.
eye, and I'm like,
And
well,
you're the second I
Manny's
start to
trying
twitch,
say.
it's over.
Yeah.
Once
my
my
God.
left eye's switching, it's like take over.
We need like a sign like that.
I feel like we're
Because we
just like,
pick up, but yeah, that's okay.
yeah.
True.
Or a word, I don't know.
I like a twitch. I think that's good.
There's like, all interviews are like,
Yeah.
it's like obvious what
I'm
we're doing.
imagining Alisha like this. Literally like.
Needless to say, if no one is watching the YouTube video, I really suggest watching it. I know we have a lot of audio listeners, but I just feel like this is a good one to watch because the facial expressions already have been amazing.
And the looks and the glam.
Yes.
You gotta observe.
Oh, you guys too. I mean,
In
we
my
all
sweatshirt.
turned it out. We
Thank
always
No, you
turned
guys
it
look
out.
cute as hell.
Yeah.
Thank you so
And you guys
much.
look cute on our episode too.
Speaking of podcasts and Full Coverage, your podcast, we kind of wanted to talk about our peaks and pits of the week.
That was a good segue. I was like, where's she going?
Wait, what?
They peeked and pit us. They peeked and pitted us.
And I don't
They
even
peeked and
have
pitted
to
us.
compare.
I can think of some things. I can think
Me
of some
too, me
things.
too.
Okay. Peak.
You guys start.
My peak is watching Laura use her vacuum in her house.
Literally.
Yep. I've had this house for 6 years, and I just one day was like, maybe I'll show the internet the vacuum, and the internet really loved it. And I was like, damn, I could have showed y'all this 6 years ago.
I'm sorry, you could have that be your hook for every video. It could be a makeup tutorial, and you start it with here's my makeup for the day, pulling out your vacuum. I would watch it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
you
kidding.
suck
Like,
it all up, and then you put it in reverse. You suck up all the products, and then you play them clip in reverse, and it all
No,
just...
literally, she has the vacuum with a foundation. I'm literally imagining the craziest, like,
Honestly, when you see my video, don't say nothing.
don't say shit.
Nothing to
I will
me.
be the
Get
first view,
unready
the
with
first
me,
comment.
taking off the lashes.
Laura, that transition.
Oh my god, wait, that's
That's genius.
funny.
That's so. If you guys,
You guys
don't
are
know,
my producer.
Oh my God, Laura has like this vacuum that I'm assuming came with the house.
The previous owner who lived there for 2 years had it installed.
Oh, so I can install it in mine.
You can.
Have we looked up
install
like how
it.
much this
I
costs?
have not, because people asked me, and
I'm
I
so
didn't know
curious.
they exist until I bought the home, and they pulled it out of the wall and showed me, and I was like, oh,
Sold.
yes, correct. I don't care what the price is. There's vacuum, and there's one upstairs too, so there's both, so it's nice.
So it just goes into the wall.
It does. It goes in the wall, and the hose is really long, so you can truly go all over the house with it, and then it empties out in a canister that's massive in my garage, so we only have to empty the canister like twice a year.
That's insane.
I need that.
Yeah.
I love it.
It
If I cleaned,
is.
it'd be over.
We're the same.
If I cleaned,
If I knew how to turn on a
Then I
vacuum,
would clean.
Yeah. If I turned on my vacuum.
it would be over.
Oh my God.
that.
Oh my God. Oh, my peak, other than obviously this, because I'm honestly really excited for it. What is my peak?
I know. Let me think too.
We're going
too,
to
I'm like-
Target after this, and I'm actually really excited for that.
That is a very valid
good.
It
peak.
hasn't happened yet, though, but I am
That could
really
be a
excited.
me too. I am excited.
I had some good shit that I was thinking of too. I have a lot of good shit. Oh, I went to Seth Rogen's charity event, but it's like a party. I mean, with celebrities there, which you pay to go. I didn't get invited or anything. I bought a very expensive ticket, but it's a charity for Alzheimer's. And Lil Dicky came out, Post Malone, Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God, how did I not hear about this?
Well, he didn't announce any of the guests, and you just had to buy tickets based off hoping there would be a good lineup.
Honestly, that's better for it's better for the fundraiser.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
People who actually care.
Surprises. And I went to that last weekend. I go every year. He does something different. One year he did a carnival.
Wait, I went to that.
Oh, did you?
I went to that, and you know the bear that my dog humps manically
from that?
is from. I wanted at the carnival.
Stop.
Yes,
dog
it
will
was
hump
cute.
this
I
one
remember
day.
that.
So
Like, where did they do it this year?
They did at the Rose Bowl and not the Rose Bowl, the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, how nice!
Oh yeah, it leveled up this year. It was really big this
for
year.
him.
Yeah, I know, right? And so the charity actually, like, if you have an elderly person with Alzheimer's, like, they need care, and it helps for people who can't afford assistance to get that and brain research. So it's like
That's
a pot
amazing.
smoking party, but really you're raising money for good.
All for a good cause.
All for good.
a good
I
cause.
didn't smoke weed, okay? I was just there in the crib.
In spirit.
I was there in spirit.
I love that. I went on a date last night. That's my peak. You guys, okay, so honestly, it was really fun. I had a great time, but my pit is also the date. That's the
I get
gag.
that.
No.
You guys, it was great. We ended up making out after. It was sickening.
Hot.
Like he's like a silver daddy, but I didn't really know his age
Oh.
Until
last night. And I found out, like, you know what? I don't know if this is gonna work.
Is he older
Just a
than your
little too
parents?
old?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys, he's older than my parents, and I don't
That-
like, that's like that got me.
that
Like
would,
he's, I would say, like 2 years older than both my parents, and I'm like,
everything else
you're
was good.
so fine. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I shouldn't get hung up on the age thing.
Yeah.
But part of me gets hung up on the age thing because he's older than
Yeah.
my parents. So it's kind of like this weird, like, oh, meet my parents, and he's like,
like-
they're elder.
But wait, they're gonna have so much in common though.
I need something common. I need something common.
The Thanksgiving conversation. Think of
funny.
that.
Oh, man.
No, and honestly, you're so right. But I was thinking, I'm like, okay, after the first date, like, what do we talk about? Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't like go on TikTok. He doesn't have TikTok. He doesn't like. I was like, that's like a big part of my sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk in TikTok reference.
I understand.
Wait.
So like, I'm like, so he's like 53.
Okay.
So like what, like 20
Well,
years
your
older than me.
parents young then.
52.
52.
Yeah, 51 to
Yeah.
52.
You have
Yes.
young parents.
I have young
Okay, so
parents.
that is a
Goodness.
big factor, but also just the idea. It's like, is that a deal breaker?
It's the
for
idea of it.
Yeah.
So it's more so the idea, and like,
Yeah.
I had fun, and like it was great. I think we're gonna go on like a second date, so that's why I'm like, oh, it's my peak too, because I'm like, it was fun to meet him, but I just don't know how far it's gonna really go, and I'm like, am I really just wasting my time? Because I know at the end of the day, I probably don't want to date someone older than my parents.
Maybe after the second date, reassess.
Then I'll know.
I
Then
feel
I'll
like
know.
after the second, you'll see if you have anything in common.
That's true.
Or if it's like you can look past
exactly.
the age.
I think you should just hook up with him only.
I know. I was thinking about that too because we
hookup
did have
buddy.
that.
I love that idea.
That chemistry, you know, that physical chemistry was there.
Ooh.
And I did like that aspect. So I'm like, you could be my good friend. Who we pound
buddy
sometimes.
friend.
Yeah. And we just so happen to pound sometimes.
Sometimes.
I feel like that would be good.
Is your
That could be
type
good for me.
daddies? Is that like your type?
Sleeping with, yes.
Okay.
Dating wise, I usually want to date someone like around my age.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I do like that like commonness, but hooking up wise, I'm like the spectrum.
Understand.
Mostly daddies, I will definitely.
Okay.
That was young me. Like when I was in my young 20s, I was like, daddy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The daddy issues were fierce. They were fierce. But now I'm like, I've calmed down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's like a peak and a pit.
Okay, well, I mean, regardless, you're gonna have great stories for your podcast.
I thought she was going to say, regardless, you're going to have great sex.
So
I mean, honestly,
and
sounds
regardless,
like
you're gonna
that
have
too.
great sex. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yes, bitch.
I was like, and you're right.
You were so
You're
right.
so fucking right.
It was the pause before the
Yeah, this,
I was like, I'll have it for the pod.
stories
for
and
your
sex.
podcast.
Yeah, that's so
It's
true.
both.
It's
You get a
research.
little bit of both.
It is.
And
your
at this
pit?
point-
oh,
oh.
sorry.
My pit.
Your pit?
My pit would be.
Low of the week so far.
Let me think about that too.
I'm like, have I had a breakdown?
Have I cried?
Definitely a few.
I haven't had a pit yet, I guess. Can I say that?
good.
Is that
Yes.
annoying
That's
to
honestly
say?
slick.
Knock on that
Okay.
fucking wood.
No pit yet until tomorrow, probably.
TBT.
TB, yeah.
Oh my
Just this
God,
week has
right?
been good so far.
TBT.
And it's only Tuesday.
Do you know what? I'll go through my camera roll and
Oh,
I'll
that
like,
always gets
it,
me
like
too.
track
All the
right
time.
here.
Here?
Like tracks,
Okay,
like
okay.
your life, and then you're like, oh hell no, I got some stuff for y'all.
That's what I do
The
too.
camera roll.
When me and Laura are like doing the pod and we're like, fuck, what are our peaks and pits? I'm like, camera roll time.
Yep.
Yep.
we say like
I'm
this.
like, let me see what I
Camera
did this
Yup,
week.
hated that.
What
Silently.
the
Just cut it.
That's
Cut it.
literally us.
Mine is literally gonna make me sound so old, but I threw my back out or something. So yesterday,
Now they're all laughing.
I know.
So
So,
sorry.
I had to go to the chiropractor yesterday and it didn't fully fix it.
Oh,
So that kind
wow.
of sucks. So I've been a little bit.
How'd you
in
do
pain.
this?
I think I just slept weird. I wish I had a cool sex story to
Oh, totally. Like you're
Make it-
riding reverse cow.
Yeah. No,
No.
Flew off, broke
know.
his dick.
something, nothing.
My pit sounds cold, but it was a peak as well. But I went to Disney, and I'm not if you go to Disney as a non-Disney adult that I am, I'm not a Disney hater, but I'm not the Disney adult people want me to be. And I normally go there like once every 2 years, not by my own will. And it was a friend's birthday, so we went. And that place,
Here she goes.
I'm not built for that. It's very people-y.
Oh yeah,
Is the peoplest place ever.
the endurance.
It takes
Maybe the miles?
endurance.
The miles.
14,000 steps in that hellhole. And I had so much fun with my friends. Like, don't get me wrong, they're the best. They're all Disney adults, annual passes. So it was one of their birthdays. So naturally, that's where we went. But that
It's just so
place,
funny to me.
and I was leaving there, and I'm like, this is why I don't come here. It's just so, and the strollers alone are terrifying because of the amount.
Oh yeah, you're like, what? You
Trampled.
think this is a family theme park? Like,
How dare you?
They would
dare
think,
you bring
would
it
think-
here?
you
Think
would
again.
think it's a family thing.
You would think children would go there.
Literally,
It is true. That's.
it is wild.
Are your friends like scary Disney adults?
Some of them, yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
That is a little
I would have
scary.
put us in that category a few years
At
ago.
one, at one point, yeah.
But we
I
both
bullied
lived in
them
the
a little
area,
bit for
so
it.
we
Oh,
would,
see, that makes more
we would go
sense.
for like, we'd be like, want to go to Disney tonight for like 2 hours? Like,
That's
it was
what they.
so
That's what
nice.
people do, and they'll go to like downtown Disney and have fun. But like a full day there, babe, it takes years off the end of my life. You
I
think
would agree.
Coachella's bad?
I would agree.
Disney all day.
You think Coachella's bad?
Go to
You
Disney
think
for
Coachella and
like
Neon
12
Carnival?
hours, babe. It's more. It takes more of a toll, at least on me. You know, I like Disney too. Like I've watched every movie and everything. I have Disney Plus. But
She's a
I'm not
subscriber.
a Disney hater. I have Disney Plus.
I love to see. I love Moana. How dare you?
how often do you go to Disneyland?
Just as often
Tell
as you,
them.
Laura.
Yep.
I also I feel like it's a very like intense place. Like I
It
feel like
is.
you have to be really up there energy wise to even just survive the whole thing. And I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to be there all day. I'm the type that would want to go for literally 2 hours and leave. Like I would not.
But that's like the time that it takes to get
That's
there.
the
So you
time.
have,
That's what you have to see
it's
the
a whole
day.
thing. It is. It is.
Far
just
from
turns
LA.
into like a
Like
big
the
thing.
traffic. It's
Oh yeah.
far.
Well, once
People-
we both moved, I feel like we hardly go.
One time we went right when they started to open up again after quarantine, and they didn't have the trams running, so you had to walk from the
Jesus.
parking lot to
No.
the park.
You
And I
would've
remember
hated
like
it.
halfway
Oh.
through, we just got there. I was like, my foot really hurts today, and we made it a few hours in, and then I was like, I am so sorry, I have to go home. Like my foot was hurting. I had stepped on a piece of broken glass, and my foot swallowed it.
no idea.
Swallowed it, and I had
engulfed.
been walking around the parks all day long,
Like
and
20,000
yeah, I had to get
steps.
it like removed. Well, my friend cut into my foot and took it out. It was a
you
whole
kidding?
thing. It was a whole thing, and now I'm a little traumatized.
That's how I acted, and I didn't have glass in my foot.
You never know. You might. You might.
I might.
I would
I
check.
might.
My foot
You
might have
might.
swallowed it.
Oh
You
my
got
God,
it
that's
ingrown.
really crazy.
Damn. But you made it.
I made it, and
And
it was
we're
a great
so proud of you.
birthday. The margaritas were great. The food was great. The
You
I
gotta
like
get
that
drunk.
you can drink now. Like they have a lot of drinking options
They
now.
do,
thank
and
God.
it helps. It helps to get through
It does.
it.
It
Yeah.
does. Just don't feel it.
It alleviates
It alleviates.
the. For me, I just don't like to be around that much people all the time.
Yeah.
It's very
That's like my
people-y.
issue, I think. I
Well,
just
what
don't
made
wanna
it
be
hard
around
for
that.
us is because we used to go all the time, and we would go when it was empty. Like so
Spoiled.
now it's hard to go back when it is super crowded or like summer hours. Like it's really hard for me,
It's
honestly.
intense.
Dude, yes.
Because I'm like, oh, it's so different.
I see Disney adult moms that like will take their walks in the park. Have you seen that? They'll like
I've
go.
never seen that, and I don't ever want to see that.
I'm
like
on
that would
side
have
of
been me in
TikTok.
another lifetime.
They like
for sure.
truly they go and they're like, well, I need to get my steps in, so I might as well go to the park, and they just like go walk. They don't buy a single snack. They just go to get their steps in and then leave.
I would be eating the turkey leg while doing
Same. What? Like the
Candy.
same.
literally
Protein.
burning it.
Honestly,
Okay, speaking of protein, talk to us about your fitness journey that you're on,
Yeah,
because
Manny.
Manny's so fucking buff.
Like,
It's
I don't even
crazy.
recognize
You're
you.
taking up that, your
Stop.
muscles are taking up the whole chair.
I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been working out for like the past few years, but more seriously in the past like year and a half to two. Where I just like wanted to like go to the gym more and actually like try. I also picked up like tennis, which has helped me a lot with like the cardio aspect of it.
Yes.
Because I don't like to do cardio at all.
Same.
But I feel like that actually was what made a difference with my like
It's fun.
the like taking off like the fluff of my body in comparison to like just lifting. Because if I had it my way, I would just lift only. Like I would
Yeah.
only just go to the gym, lift weight, and then be like done with it.
Yeah.
But I know you do need to have those like cardio, heart racing moments to actually like lose weight too.
Yeah.
So if I just had my way, I would just like lift only, and that's all I would ever do.
So
It's so
did you
fun.
switch the lifting aspect, or did you just add in more cardio?
I added more cardio, and I added more to the lifting aspect as well.
Okay,
I
so
started
both.
working out like 5 days a week instead of going like 3, 2.
Yeah.
Lord knows, I'll like text him like I'm at the gym right now, and like it's literally almost every day. That
5
I'm
days is
there.
a lot. Yeah.
5
I
days
like
is a
how
lot.
that's more
you.
realistic though than like every day. You know what
No,
I mean?
I
'Cause
feel like
that
I
can
just don't
be-
have it in me to go every day either.
Yeah.
Like I just like can't. But yeah, I feel like also just like when you lift heavier, you notice like a really big difference in your body because when you're lifting heavier, you're trying so much harder that your body literally is like burning so many calories. Because it's like shit, I probably shouldn't be lifting this weight without a partner, but I would rather die than ask for help as it's going down. Like if I'm like doing this and the weight's too heavy, then I'm like going down. I'm like I can't lift it again. Well, I'm like I should have never lifted this weight then. Like how dare I? So I'm like I'll just wait there for literally a minute and then I'll do my one last one.
Yeah.
But those like when you're doing that is like when I've noticed the biggest
when you're
change.
pushing yourself,
When
like
you're really
the
pushing
last
yourself.
3, like the last
Yes.
2 reps are always like the
within obviously
hardest.
be safe, like within realistic
Yeah.
Yeah.
standards. But yeah, I feel like I've just been lifting heavier and I noticed the biggest difference in my body.
And when there's a hot guy around, the
Dude.
motivation,
honey.
you're like,
My gym?
I can't. Oh, your gym
They're
is.
fine as
I can't imagine.
like, they're-
Motivation.
Do you get
It's
guest pass?
motivation.
Can I like buy a guest pass? Can I or
you
like?
can buy a guest pass. Yeah, I believe
let's
you
do
can
it.
buy it. The thing is, I like you get. I guess like I think you get 2 a whole year. Like
That's kind of like Equinox.
you only get 2 a year. Like and so I'm like, oh my god, that's so annoying. Because like
For
I
you.
would want to bring for me like a guest pass for like
2
my friends.
times a
Yes,
year.
2 times a
You
year,
better be
too.
there all day. Go to the pool. Like that's
Baby,
the
you
cool
need
thing.
it to be an entire
Yeah.
experience. Like the pool, the restaurant, everywhere. You need to be there the entire day. Like the working space, it has everything.
That
It's
is
literally
really
like
nice.
a hotel
is.
without sleeping there.
100%.
Because it has
like a
all the
club.
amenities. Yeah.
Has a nap room.
Really?
You can
No,
nap.
it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Manny, have you used the nap?
Should we go
I
and
have
nap?
not used the nap
I
room,
might have to try
sadly, but I've been
this.
in there when I've laid down for a little bit. Like if the traffic was bad, I'm like, I'm just gonna like lay down.
Yeah,
and
without
That's
traffic.
so crazy.
But there's literally a nap room. There's like 7
I
beds.
did not
Only in
know
LA.
that. I
Only in Los
know.
Angeles.
A nap
Literally.
room at the gym.
That's insane.
Wow.
But
A nap-
honestly,
and it's funny
I
because
would do it.
it's the connection, like it's the one room that connects like the men's and women's locker. So you can like go in and there could be like girls sleeping and boys sleeping like on the sides.
Oh, that's
actually
crazy.
a co-ed dorm room.
A co-ed yeah, it's a really co-ed dorm.
Interesting.
I'm like, wow. I just think of, do you know Jack Cook? He goes there. He posts like daily TikToks all the time.
I feel like I
feel like I have
He's
seen
almost
it
at
too.
1,000 on of vlogging days, like in a
Oh
row.
my
without missing.
God.
Insane.
That's so
1,000.
impressive.
And they're beautifully
They're
done.
done
like
so
full
well. But he
voiceover.
goes
I
there,
know
so he's like, I'm
exactly
going to
what
the
you're
fancy gym. Da, da,
Yeah,
da, da.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Now that you said that,
insane.
That's
Oh
like
my
Casey
God.
Neistat used to do.
Yeah,
Truly.
literally.
Yes, like
It's
the day, like
crazy.
the.
I don't.
That's the hustle.
I can
can't
barely
even-
do my 30 of vlog, 25
Even
of
that,
Vlogmas.
I'm like watching you and I'm
The fact you
like
can even do
shaking.
Vlogmas
Yeah.
is a Christmas miracle.
Are you going to do it this year or do you not want to announce that? Because I watch your Vlogmas and I watch Pretty Basic. So let me tell you, I know everything about you. I'm like the biggest fan ever.
Laura fills me in.
I am. I do.
that means
I'm a big fan. And so I was watching you get ready and you were talking about like, you guys, I don't want to freak anyone out, but like in case I don't do this one
I know.
year, like how are we going to be?
No, literally. I mean, everyone was like, no, but like, at the same time, I think for me, I'm just so in my head. So once I put it out there, I'll be fine to do it. But knowing, like feeling like I have the freedom to not, and like there's no pressure if I don't keep
Makes
up
it
with
so
it.
much better.
Like just vocalizing that, like, hey, I may not do it this year, makes me just want to do it. So I feel like we'll most likely do it, but I am going to be way more easy on myself if I don't do a day. Like it's not going to be
Absolutely.
a challenge. It's just going to be, I'm going to vlog as much as I want to in December. Most likely daily vlogs, but maybe not. That'll be hard for me though.
I
I'll
think
be
that's
sad.
a good like.
Transition.
Yeah, because I was gonna say at some point you're not gonna do it
Exactly.
anymore.
And
That's
you
why-
might not want to either.
And after 10 years, I was like, okay, this is a good wrap of a bow of like, okay, we've done it for 10 years where I don't miss a day. Now, like, I'm not opposed to doing it because I still love it.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to just like cut cold turkey and like not.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah,
It's like
a
feels
big.
so-
It's a big jump.
Oh my God, I don't even know how I would. We'd probably be twiddling our thumbs. We'd be like,
Having
what
a day off.
Yeah, just no,
think
not
I'd-
doing it. Like a whole.
Like
Oh,
a whole
whole
month,
season?
Like imagine
off.
just not. I mean, it would be amazing, and I'd probably.
It sounds
I would-
pretty nice to me. I think I'd be totally
I'm so
fine.
Remi. I'm like, and we just don't do it. That's so mean.
Just not.
Like, darn.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to fill my time.
You would literally be making like Christmas onesies.
I'd be
for your
making so
dogs.
much shit. Yeah, I'd be doing so much shit. Nine West literally holds a special place in my heart because my first pair of heels for school dances were from Nine West. I remember shopping with my mom and looking for dresses and shoes, and it's such a core memory for me that I will cherish forever. In case you didn't know, Nine West is one of the world's most recognized brands that defines timeless feminine style and translates key trends into wearable and attainable styles. I feel like they were known mostly for their shoes, but they expanded to watches and handbags in case you guys did not know. 3 points that stick with me when I think of Nine West is that they're comfy, on trend, and affordable. These are my big three. Nine West makes shopping trends easier with their Need It Now edit, also known as the 9 edit, which is so cute. This is a curated roundup of the hottest trends you've been eyeing from city streets to office meets. On the website, there's a pair of heels that I thought would be so cute to wear to my wedding dress shopping. They're called the Kelsey ankle-wrapped heeled sandal in the color white satin. It has a midi heel and a soft textured fabric that wraps around the ankle. As you guys know, comfort is very, very, very important to me as someone whose feet always hurt when I wear heels, and they look super comfortable. And I haven't locked in my wedding dress shoes yet, but I feel like these heels are perfect for trying on dresses, and it gives me the visual of what shoes to wear with different styles of dresses when I eventually pick out the big one. And on the 9 edit, there's a pair of raffia sandals called the Liddy Eyelet Slide that feature a small heel. You guys know I don't love wearing stiletto heels unless I absolutely have to, so the heel is perfect for the summer paired with a cute midi dress. Visit 9west.com and use code PRETTYBASIC at checkout for 15% off your purchase. That's 9west, NINEWEST.com. Use code PRETTYBASIC for 15% off your order.
All right, you guys know I am so picky with fabrics, especially when it comes to my everyday basics. I feel like I'm always wanting to look so cute, but in the end, I will always choose being comfortable over looking cute. But the ideal situation is when you are comfy and cute at the same time. I just need to be comfortable. And I can't believe Skims is sponsoring us again because you guys know how much I wear Skims. It is in my constant rotation throughout the week, and specifically their t-shirts. One thing about Skims t-shirts is that I will girl math my way every single time that I purchase a t-shirt from Skims. Especially, I mean, they always have limited edition colors that drop. I'm like, okay, need to add this to the closet. But the cotton jersey t-shirt, oh my God, I love it so much. And I bought so many, which says a lot. It's fitted, but not too tight. It's stretchy and comfortable, but accentuates your figure. I think my most worn color is probably bone or mineral. Obviously, those are more like muted neutrals, whether it's with leggings, skirts, sweatpants, even jeans. I will dress it up. I will dress it down. It is truly the perfect tee. It is truly the softest material, and I love it. And I love the fact that I can feel cute and feel comfy at the same time. So if you've never ordered anything from Skims before, I definitely recommend the cotton jersey t-shirt and the boyfriend t-shirt. And if you order anything, let me know because I'm so curious if you like it. Shop the Skims t-shirt shop at skims.com. Now available in sizes extra, extra small to 4X. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know that we sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
Okay. Speaking of, well, I guess this is a segue from what we were just talking about, the daily vlogging of it all. You guys have been YouTubers since, you started before 2016 though, right? But you just happened to, like, that was the boom of the makeup world.
Yes.
That was whenever we got like really big on the internet, but we had been doing it years prior.
How was the boom? Because we've never experienced a boom like that.
We saw the boom, but we've never been in the boom.
Yes. I can't even imagine what that was like.
The bubble popping.
My therapist.
I can't speak to your industry. By the way, I wish I knew you guys during your boom because like whenever you guys, the DIY school, like the big YouTube moment, I wish we knew y'all because we didn't.
Honestly, it's probably great.
But also,
You know what? Never mind.
and the DIY boom was like, whereas the makeup boom was like,
Yeah.
100%.
We had drama channels in our boom.
Yeah. I think also the boom happened because of the drama channels, to be honest. It helped. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
like you when those things happen, like it's kind of like that perfect storm where it's like everyone's talking about one thing or multiple things.
Yeah.
So then it becomes like all eyes on one community, which
True.
is so crazy that like the beauty community was the community that everyone decided to like all eyes on. And I'm like, why the beauty community? Like
The girls and the gays, honey.
The girls and the gays.
and the gays. That's so
yeah, but it
true.
was, I mean, honestly, it was very intense. Like you don't
was
realize
very
it's
intense.
happening when you're in it though, to be honest. Like now looking back, I was like, oh, that was such a boom.
It was huge.
Well, and that's the one big thing for me. Like looking back at that time, we all thought that was normal. Like you think, oh, these are now normal views. Like I expect this all the time, like whatever. And now looking back, it's like there will never be another time in history where like there's only a certain amount of people doing it and there's that many viewers watching it. You know what I mean? So
Never again.
it's hard when you were getting out of that, I'm sure, to be like, oh, I used to get X amount of views and now I'm only getting this. But now looking back, it's like that was such a time and it will just like never be like that again.
It really won't. And like I feel like everyone watched a finite amount of people at that time because TikTok wasn't around and you weren't having this like constant scrolling. IG was more so photo forward. It wasn't really video.
yeah.
We're good. Okay, we're good.
She was getting emotional. She was getting emotional over TikTok. We just can't keep up.
Remi, you're sick. She's getting emotional over TikTok. No, I feel like, you know, that was the thing. Like people, if you were uploading on YouTube, like you were just getting views because that's all there really was to watch, unless you're watching cable.
And there was probably
So
like
true.
40
yeah.
creators.
40.
Who were,
There were probably like big creators that everybody was honing in on, and everybody
Probably
knew your
even less.
name, knew
Yeah.
your lives, knew their husbands, knew your kids, whatever, because they were so honed in. And now it's very saturated, which I'm not complaining or being like it shouldn't be that way. Totally should, but it is now. So like I will follow people for years and I cannot tell you their name. Like you're like,
Same.
oh, this guy who does
Same.
this. I'm like, I think I've seen him. Like if I see him, I'll be like, oh yeah, that guy. I have no idea where they're from, who they actually are.
Yep.
Or in that environment, like I hate this about myself, but my memory's gotten so bad, especially if I'm drinking at an event and the lights are dark and some girl comes up and she's like, oh my God, hi. And I'm like, I know you. I was like, don't be that fucking bitch, Alisha. But then I'm like, oh, I'm just not used to seeing like, I'm like, oh wait,
So many
once
The
they
real
say,
life version.
once they say, they're like, oh my God, we're mutuals, or like we follow each other, I'm so and so. Then I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm obsessed with you. But then I feel dumb because I'm like, clearly I'm not if I blanked and forgot who you
even
were.
know your name.
But I'm like, I'm not used to seeing you like so glammed up. But also it's just like, yeah, there's so many.
There's so many.
people.
It's impossible.
Oh,
And
I
plus
love
you're
it.
getting these short snippets of everybody.
Yeah.
So you don't actually, like on YouTube, it was a TV
30-minute
show.
videos.
Yeah.
It was a literal TV show we produced ourselves.
Also, TikTok confuses me because of people's usernames and then their real name. Like, I
Dude.
get so mixed up, and like, I think one person is 2 different people sometimes. It's really hard for me to keep track of, and I'm like chronically online.
Yeah.
I do have a question. In the midst of like the big boom with the drama channels, how would the drama channels affect you guys? Like, were you like cool with it, or would it really make you sad, or were you like really invested?
It kind of fucked me up really bad actually, because like, yes, no, we're not perfect and there were mistakes before we got canceled. I'm talking all the little this and that's where you just kind of talked about on the daily. But they would make up things that weren't really happening. And, you know, we're required to film a lot back then and all. And it was really hard to do that whenever you're berated because some guy in Canada decided to say you said or did this and twisted the situation. So it was actually really hard for me to work. Just randomly, I'd wake up on a Monday and be berated. And sometimes me and Manny would do something stupid and they'd be mad about it. I'm like, all right, fair. But a lot of times it was just like made up stuff for the click. And it's just like fun, juicy drama whenever, you know, you're that popular influencer. It's fun to talk about and like perpetuate drama.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was very hard to work and like carry on and just act like I didn't care, because I did care. I cared a lot, and I cared a lot about what people thought about me. But eventually, I mean, it happens enough times. You're just like done addressing it.
You get numb to it, to be
you get
honest.
numb.
Yeah.
You move on. You're like,
At a
oh
certain point.
well.
You get
What
a little
about
numb
you?
to it. Yeah, I agree. I feel like you get a little numb to it. I think that what's hard, like I grew up a people pleaser. Like I was very much
Same.
that person that was like, I just want to make everyone happy, and like if anyone around me could be happy, like I'm happy. You know, like that genuinely was how I was for so long. And so I was very confused when I had like drama channels that didn't like me or didn't like what I did or just didn't like the things that I did. And I was like, why? Like I was so confused by it. But then, you know, once you realize that it's like, you know, it's about views and it's about like just hating to hate, like really weird things that would happen, that I was like, I don't really feel like it's on me. Like I don't want to put that on me anymore. So I think I kind of just like slowly but surely just kind of let it go and like kind of sloughed off that idea of like, I'm not perfect. Like I'm never gonna be perfect. Like I'm so sorry to everyone that thinks that I'm like this above thou person, but I'm not. Like I'm growing and learning at this age just the way like you guys are growing and learning at your age. Like
Yeah.
like I'm sorry, I'm only gonna ever be this age one time. I'm gonna make these mistakes and it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's really weird. Like at the time that it was like very intense and like made us be seen as horrible people. And I'm like, girl, we're just like literally
Laura
living, trying
and
to get by.
Manny. Like
trying
everyone
to
that
get
knows
by.
us, they don't. Not everybody loves us, but I mean, like they know we're not monsters.
No,
you
like
know
we're
what I
super
mean?
chill and like down to earth and like we just want to giggle and have fun and
Yeah.
keep it moving. Like
Yeah.
we're very much those people. So when people think of us as like these horrible monsters, like in 2016, even now, it's kind of like, I don't know why. Like I genuinely am just like,
Yeah.
we're just chilling.
One time my therapist read me to
Ooh.
being a people pleaser, and it
Oh,
like
bitch. Let us
changed
know.
my life. Because I was just like, I don't know why this person's upset with me. Like I did X, Y, and Z. Like that would make them happy, blah, blah, blah. And basically she's like being quiet for a while. And I'm telling her a whole drama friend situation or whatever. And she's like, so if you were this way with this one person, but then you were this other way with this other person, can't you see why they would call you fake? And I was like,
So she dragged you to filth.
I was like, I mean, I guess. I was like, oh my God, like it's true. It's like being a people pleaser. I feel like you all, like at least we've come to this point where it's like you go your whole life and then at some point you hit a breaking point where you're like, physically cannot please everyone and it's
100%.
tearing me apart. Like there's like, I'm deteriorating because I'm becoming the version of that everyone else thinks I am and who I've like tried to fill or whatever. And then her literally being like, don't you see how that could maybe make your best friend think that you're kind of fake if you're if they see you being one way with one person and one way with another person? And I was like, read me to filth.
But that's good. Like, that's a good
it's
therapist. I hope
true.
you tipped her.
Oh my God. I was like, okay, I'm
But
gonna
it's the
book
truth
10
because
more
like honestly,
sessions.
when you are a people pleaser, I remember even Laura told me this once and it was profound to me. And she was like, you lose yourself when you're a people pleaser. Like you no longer are yourself. You're everyone else.
You have to manipulate yourself into being who you think other people want to be when you're a people pleaser. So you lose your identity and who you are. So it's actually kind of toxic to be a people pleaser, to look at it like that. Like,
Yeah.
Plot twist, Laura was my therapist.
Listen, she's mine every fucking week.
That's exactly what she told
That
me.
ass. I'm literally like, and she's like, tell me. You guys should hear our voice sounds. We go in.
Oh my
I'm like,
God. No,
"Holy."
it's true though. It's true. And I feel like that's the worst thing too, to be told as a people pleaser that like you're the problem, or like that maybe
Absolutely.
like there is something you can fix there, because you're like, wait, I've gone my whole life and I've like done everything for everyone else. So I do think it's true. Like you have to like just be okay with who you are.
Yeah.
But then it's hard with hate comments because you're like, I can't change their perspective. I can't change what they think about me. As long as I can sleep at night.
You're like crying yourself to sleep, but you're still sleeping.
You're
You're crying, but you're sleeping.
So true.
But like, honestly, like even like what RuPaul said, saying like, you know, what other people think about you is none of my business. Like that was profound to me as well as a people pleaser, because it's the truth. Like if other people have an opinion of what they think of who you are, you're never really going to be able to change that. All you can just do is be yourself and hope that they might catch a semblance of who you really are as a human being.
Yeah.
And if not, then like that's not your problem. Like
It's
you just
so
have to
true.
live.
It's so true.
And that's like any social media person that does social media, like you kind of have to live by that because you'll literally lose yourself.
I really have to check in with myself when I'm good to read comments and when I'm bad to read comments. And if I'm bad, I'll go like months without reading or replying or anything to anything, because I just will start to change myself to these comments, or I'll see like, you know, like, oh, I don't like the way that you say this word. So then I'll be living my life normally and I start to change that, or just something as small as that, or something as big of like how I deal with my relationship or something like that. I was like, I need to check in because there are times where I can read it and be like, they don't get it, it's fine. And there are times where I read them and I cry and I am thinking about every single thing that I'm doing, and I'll be not even vlogging and I'm like packing a bag and I'm like, oh my God, they definitely would have said that I like did this wrong or something.
It's like a narration
It's so bad.
of your life then.
It's so true. So I have to really check with myself all the time, pretty much like daily, on like when I can handle it and when I can't. And it changes all the time.
Mine too. Mine too.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Not alone.
Me too.
Okay.
1000%. If I'm like happy, good mood, happy go lucky, like nothing can bring me down. Like no comments will upset
Oh yeah,
me.
you laugh at them. You're
I
like,
laugh. I'm like, oh, girl, whatever.
They'll
but
never
if I'm
get
like
it.
in a bad mood that day, literally
You cannot.
any comment could shred me to absolute filth, and I'll
Yeah.
be pissed, and I want to go off, and I want to be like,
yeah.
you don't even know me. Like I
I'm
want to
feeling
be like,
feisty
I want to be
today.
a little warrior, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can't, like, because at the end of the day, you're just like kind of feeding into exactly what
Yeah.
they kind of want.
So true.
To be honest.
My fiance will watch me sometimes on like, if I'm having a bad day and I do it, he'll watch me and he'll get upset and he's like, you're self-sabotaging. You're looking for bad things to make yourself
More
feel
mad.
validated in that way that you feel bad. It's such a weird, toxic
I've been
thing.
there too. I
feel like it looks like nothing ever bothers you guys though. So I'm like, I feel validated in hearing this because I want to be on your level, but it makes me
Girl.
feel a lot more human for sure.
I also have like popped off and gone off on people who've like shit on me, and then I'm like, now I'm showing my ass because of you. Like I'm letting you guys see me be a dick because you're mean to me. So I'm also like, I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not gonna like allow you to make me reveal a side of me that I don't like either. Like
the
I'm not gonna let
satisfaction
you,
that it got to you.
bring out that, that. Yeah,
agree.
exactly. Show it got to me. You know, I see other people do it too, and I'm like, don't do it. Don't
I
do
know.
it.
But then your drafts are ready.
Absolutely. I'm typing out.
Loaded.
And I'll tell Laura, I'm like, Laura, I'm going to shred her. I think I'm going to do it.
going down.
I just told Laura today, I'm not even kidding, before we got here, I was like, if she tries me one more time, Laura, a third time, I'm going to get her together.
There's
I'm going to
someone
get her
you-
together. There's someone specifically I'm thinking about because they were trying me, and I'm like, Laura, if she gets me again, I think I'm going to get her back.
What are your opinions on blocking? You don't want to block?
Well, this specific person is like a mutual of mine.
Oh.
A mutual, I know, it sounds crazy.
Block in real life.
A mutual on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that sounds crazy.
A mutual on Twitter.
There you go.
Okay.
Not even a mutual like in real life.
Like
no,
you
no,
follow
no.
each other.
We follow each other.
Oh.
But they've said things about me.
Publicly?
that-
Privately? Oh.
Publicly. Like, and I based off of experiences that they've had with me in the past. So
How long was the pass?
maybe 8 years ago.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, I'm tired of this like narrative that's going around.
Yeah.
Of, like them trying to spend like this narrative about me. And I just don't like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of that. So I'm like, now I'm gonna start to be like, okay, I'm gonna defend myself now at this point. Because at one point, are you
At
just
what
a
point?
doormat?
Yeah.
Or at one point, you're like, okay, bitch, actually, you're tripping. And this is why you're tripping, actually.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like, I'm not, that's so funny you guys are talking about this. Because literally hours ago, I was there at Laura's house and I was like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her, Laura. I swear to God, I'm gonna get her. And Laura's like, get her.
Get
her.
It's time. It's
You're
time.
like, it's time to get her.
It's time.
So it's just kind of like one of those things.
I get it.
It's hard. It's just like, honestly, social media is so hard. Sometimes I think about it, like, imagine in 20 years when people do research on like social media people and like how it could have affected them mentally, like being on social media for these years and years and years and years, and like what it the effect like that it has on the psyche of like comments and that like kind of like race that you're in with yourself in a weird way.
Yeah.
And like what it could have really done to like society. I think about that all the time.
I'll be there first in line.
Maybe. Listen, us, we're gonna be like with electrodes.
Sleeping on the table.
Zap me up. Zap me up.
It's so true though.
It's the truth.
My best friend is a 3rd grade teacher, and constantly she's like, it is not normal nor healthy for a single person to have so many things and comments and just opinions made about them for so long of their life. Like, it's just because we went to high school together, like we went through all of our school like that together and went obviously like our different ways in life. And she's just like, it's not normal or healthy. And like she worries about me definitely to some degree, but she's also like, I'm glad that it happened to you, because she's like, it could not happen to me. Like, it wouldn't be good for her. But it is such a weird mind fuck to think. And I always say this, like we've been doing this for so long now, like over a decade. There hasn't been a day in my life where I haven't had any sort of opinion on me, from something as small as like my hair color to like my engagement. Like you know what I mean? It's just a really, and it comes with the territory, but at the same time, it's just a weird thing to think about for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like a new territory. That's why it's so crazy, because it's like, this is like a new thing. Like this career, it's like only been happening, what, 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
And we're like low-key like patient
pioneers.
zero. We're like pioneers.
Yeah.
We
So
are.
it's like how crazy it'll be like to have affected us how long it has affected us.
Yeah.
Because we're literally like ground zero.
Especially with how toxic, social media and being an influencer can be. Obviously, there's also like so much that we're privileged in, and just the fact that it overall is an easy job compared to others. Like, what are things that you've done to either like humble yourself or bring you into like real life, or like get out of that influencer ego bubble? I definitely used to be in one, and like, for lack of a better term, like touch grass. Like, is there anything you guys do now that you're like, this helps ground me?
I think we both over the past
happens,
few,
sis.
I would say over the past few years, because when we were in it deep, we were definitely in that bubble.
Oh, it's
but
hard not to
we started developing friendships with people who weren't influencers, doing things that influencers don't do, like going to and doing and working out, and like finding activities that we don't film, we don't post. Like, we just started to kind of build a life outside of it. And I feel like it really helped us like
Absolutely.
snap back to reality, you know?
My parents help me a lot. Like they keep me really, really grounded. Like I'll literally, it's only happened to me like maybe like 3 times, but we'll get in like blowout, like all of us bawling, like crying. Cause they're like, you've changed, you're different. Like you're not the son we raised, like that kind of thing. And that will always literally strike me back down to like where I really was like growing up. Cause it's like, if these people who love me so much can tell me like you've changed and it's not good, then I know it's like real and that they actually genuinely care about me. And like the only people that could ever make me like actually cry like that are like my parents, like that, because they genuinely love me and care for me. So I think it's really important to have people in your life. Like I'm sure Tyler grounds you, like people in your life that
Can call you
are
out
not scared
and say,
to be like, you're being a fucking bitch, actually.
Check you at the door.
And they'll check me at the door, and they will. They'll be like, you're being a bitch. And I'm like, I love
Are you getting ready to leave?
And I'm literally like, no, literally me. I'm like, me? That's literally, and so my parents, like, I think that really genuinely, you just need people in your life that are going to keep you grounded. Because I feel like as soon as like I'm flying away, they'll bring me, like they'll literally yank me back down.
Because it's almost inevitable. Like, again, with all those comments and without, like, it's just so easy, whether you live in LA or not, to just get warped up into that like influencer bubble. And I feel like, not that it's a constant struggle, but you have to constantly, like bring yourself back down and like have people in your life to bring yourself back down. Cause I feel like I'm so lucky having a best friend who's like also does this. And I'm sure you guys feel the same way, like someone you can actually like talk to. And I love when we can sit and be like, okay, our problems are like not that big of a deal. Like, Alisha, yes, your clothing business closed. It's okay. Like you're alive. It's okay. Like whatever, that was a rant, but
no one keeps it more.
No, it's the truth. Therapy. It's the truth. And like Laura, even with Laura, I will have moments where I'm like, let's talk about this and how it really doesn't matter.
Or I'll be like, what do people do that don't have a best friend, Manny? Like, who the fuck do they tell this stuff to? Right? I'm like, who? Because I have to have someone, and I can't be my husband. He'll be like, enough, woman.
Literally calorie time. Yeah.
He's like,
So I'm like, what do they do? Like, who do they tell?
I can't, like, I feel like we're all really blessed to have people
Yes.
that genuinely care about us and like have a best friend in the industry who like loves us, who've been through traumas together, who've been through like crazy stuff. Cause like, I cannot imagine what it would be like. And honestly, I think that when people like get too big for their bridges, I think it's also like kind of like a defense mechanism in a way.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they're
Yeah.
getting so inundated by other things that they almost like have to turn all that off and just like literally sail. Cause like they can't even deal with like real
I
life.
could
'cause
so
it's
see that. I've
intense.
never thought about it that way,
So
but
I
you're
think
right.
it's like a weird defense mechanism for them to like be like, oh, well, nothing can touch me. So like if nothing can touch you, that means nothing can hurt you too.
Yeah.
So I think it could be like a defense thing as well. Cause I thought about it. I'm like, I mean, I'm therapy, but yeah, I think that could be part of it too.
No, yeah. Oh my God.
no one keeps it
Nothing
more
can
real
touch-
with me
there's
than
no
my
one hurt
best
you.
friend, who's the teacher. Well, my other
no,
best
no,
friend.
no,
so sorry.
sorry.
I always have to
like-
clarify. No, like I cannot complain about anything when she's like, hey, Rem, I can't talk to you right now. My classroom just got flooded. Animal shit is flowing in. My house just flooded. All the kids have to go to a different school. Blah, 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 blah. Or just like, I have report cards due tomorrow. I'm like,
That's real.
literally, I have nothing
That's
to
just-
complain
that's
about.
real.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's a good,
It humbles you.
exactly, good thing
Oh,
to keep
and for
around
like
always.
the average teacher salary, which is literal shit. Like
It's
it's
horrible.
nothing.
It needs to,
Like
like,
that,
be-
and then we're like sometimes she'll come out and visit, and I'm just like, oh my God, like you're raising the next generation like that alone. Like it's crazy.
It's so true.
And here we are being like, oh, my DIY didn't
We
work.
also raised a generation.
You know what we did?
We did.
In a different
you're
way.
right. In a different way. In a different
Some would
way.
say for
And
the
we
worst.
got paid a lot for the worst, and we got paid a lot more to do it.
It's
No,
like,
seriously,
what the fuck?
it's crazy. It's
It's
like,
so dumb.
I mean, teachers just deserve so much more.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest.
Teachers deserve the influencer salary.
They do. They
I
deserve the
agree.
world, honestly, for what they do. I watch Abbott Elementary. Like, I'm a huge
I
like
love it.
Abbott.
She was at Seth
Watch
Rogen.
it. Yes, I saw it. I screamed. Laura, when you sent me the video, I wanted to scream.
Quinta was?
No, not Quinta. It was the principal.
oh, I
forgot her- I
love
forgot
her.
her, like, name.
Yes,
She
she's
actually
so funny.
opened the show.
But it was.
She said she
so
was
good.
doing stand-up comedy now because she apparently doesn't like money. Well, because you know she's an actor
Yes,
now.
yes. No, it's crazy. Like when I watched that and like I like talked about it in DMs, people were like, "That's really like how it really is. Like it's really hard to be a teacher."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you guys just deserve so much more grace and just so much more."
Also, when you were younger, like they seemed so mature, and now I'll be on TikTok, and there's girls who are like 24 who have a classroom, and I'm just like, oh my God, you're so young.
No,
like
it's
you're so
crazy.
young.
It's-
When
They
you're a
probably were
kid.
at that age, I'm assuming, right? Like, I think my kindergarten teacher was like in her 20s.
Like that's crazy.
No, it's so
Like,
crazy.
I thought
To
they had
us,
their
the way
life
they were
together.
like they were 60.
Oh my God,
And
literally.
us in kindergarten, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh my
yeah.
God, you are literally like
You were like a
my
mother.
grandpa." Like, literally.
Mother.
Yes, it's giving mother. It literally is. It literally is.
Hey guys, so I think this summer I'm really going to experiment with different styles. I know this sounds crazy because you guys know I often stick to the colors and styles that I know and I like and I feel confident in, which is totally normal, but I love the idea of branching out and trying new looks. I had an aha moment when I was wedding dress shopping and trying out a ton of different styles of wedding dresses, and I was seriously surprised that the certain styles that I thought that I was going to go for and certain styles that I typically don't go for ended up being the ones that I really liked. So since I have such a busy summer this year, I feel like now's the time to really explore my summer vibe and outfits. I heard that Milkmaid inspired dresses are going to be in this summer. So I went to the Macy's website and saw a super cute Milkmaid inspired mini dress. It has a corset detail with a sweetheart neckline and it's pleated at the bottom. I literally have the screenshot on my phone right now. It's from the brand Nocturne. All of their clothes on the Macy's website are so chic and they have timeless and fun dresses for all of the summertime. Right now, there's a dress from Cotton On the Macy's website, which I love Cotton On, that I'm eyeing, the Bella Boat Neck mini dress, and it's on sale. We love a good deal here on the Pretty Basic podcast. When it comes to trying out trends, I like to start with something affordable. If I end up loving the style and wearing it constantly, then that's when I love to invest in higher end pieces. Whether you're preparing for a summer getaway or wanting to experiment with your summer style or organizing a relaxing staycation, Macy's has everything you need to make the most of the sunny season ahead. Brands include Levi's, Dolce Vita, Lacoste, and more. So shop summer must-haves at Macy's.com/ownyourstyle and let me know what summer trends you've been loving so far.
I know you guys probably have a lot of events coming up during the summer from, you know, whether it's graduations or traveling and weddings. So much is happening, I feel like, this summer. And it's no secret that I love Impress Falsies. Let me tell you, whether it's the natural, the wispy, the voluminous, if you open my lash drawer, boom, they're all Impress Falsies. The press-ons, they're amazing. I'm obsessed. I'm currently wearing them right now. Right now I'm wearing the natural. I have one short one on the inside and then 2 long on the outside. I just love how customizable they are, because if you want more of a cat eye look, you can go short to long. If you want more of a doll look, you can go short, long, short. There's so many different ways you can apply them. I used to be so obsessed with lash extensions, but I just felt like it was so hard to get my money's worth because they were really expensive. They took a long time, or they would look great with makeup on and then horrible without makeup on, or they'd be like too little when I had my makeup fully done, but then they would look great when I just had no makeup and super natural. So it was just really, really hard to find the perfect balance, at least for me. And that's why I swear by the Impress Falsies, because you can customize them no matter what. I literally have gone swimming in the ocean in these and they didn't come off. It took me years to master putting on a traditional lash with glue. And if I had the Impress Falsies back then, I don't think I would ever need glue. That's what I love. You don't need glue. They go on. It's pre-glued. There's no mess. You don't have to worry about it drying. You don't ruin your eye makeup when you're applying them. So visit impressbeauty.com/basic and use code BASIC at checkout for 25% off Impress Falsies. You know I'm going to be using my own promo code. That's impressbeauty.com/BASIC. Use code BASIC for 25% off your entire order.
You know those ads that you see over the internet and you have just been dying to try it for the longest time because you don't know if it's actually good or if people are just hyping it up for no reason? That was me with AG1. My sister got me into it because she's very health and wellness vibes, if you know her. And she was like, Alisha, you're always complaining to me about your digestion and how you feel bloated. You need to give this a try. It's really good too. I was like, there's no way a green healthy juice thing is going to be good. There's no way it's going to taste good, you know? Like, that's so rare. I'm so happy to say I was proven wrong in many ways. The first thing is it tastes really good. I truly love AG1, like the taste of it, so good. But more importantly, I instantly felt great after taking it. And now I understand why it's so popular, why everyone has it in their morning routines, because it seriously is the best way to start your morning. I was so tired of taking like a whole bunch of just random supplements. I would forget sometimes, or if I'd travel, I'd just be like, oh my God, I completely forgot about it. And honestly, when I take supplements or vitamins, like I don't really feel the difference. With AG1, you feel the difference. You can take it whenever, but in the morning on an empty stomach is when I like to take it. And I just feel like it flushes out my system. It makes me feel like I'm absorbing all of the nutrients. Whether you want it as more of a nutritional supplement or you want it to help you with bloating or aging or even just help support healthy aging, either way, it's got you. If you want to take ownership of your health this year, it starts with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/prettybasic. That's drinkag1.com/prettybasic. Check it out.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I don't have a segue into the next segment, but I do feel as though you guys are best friends. Actually, to be fully honest, they came up with this idea. I can't take credit. We texted them, we're like, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you not want to talk about? And they're like, let's do a best friend versus best friend game. So we're going to do your idea today.
Perfect opportunity.
I love it.
We have some questions.
We don't know what it is, so we're going in blind.
We have Battle of the Besties today. First, how long have you guys been best friends for? How many years?
9.
Ooh, they got us. I
Really?
think we're on like year 7 this year.
Okay, close.
Oh, that's really
Right?
close.
Year 7?
Yeah, and I did see a TikTok that was like, if you can make it past 7 years of friendship, they're like real ones.
Shut up.
It's like something about the 7th year. And then I thought back to some of my like friendship, like not breakups, but just like friends who I had who we kind of drifted. And I was like, oh, they didn't make it past 7. And I'm like, is that a
shit.
thing?
Must be some
Hopefully we're
truth.
going to make it. We'll see.
I think we already did.
Remi is so funny. She's like underlying shady. It's the best. It's like, hopefully we'll make it.
I think we're going to have to wait and see, but let's get into this game, shall we?
She's like,
So
if you get this
today-
wrong.
I'm obsessed.
No, we're going to make it. We're fine. Okay.
She's like,
Should I Should I give them this and we go back and forth? Sorry. I missed it.
So let's get into this battle of the besties. In front of you, you have whiteboard markers and whiteboards.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Purple.
Okay.
Question number 1 is for Laura and I to guess about Remi and Manny.
Okay.
The question is, who are their style icons? So we have to guess. And then you guys write down your actual answer and we'll see who got it right.
I don't
You don't have one.
I don't have
really
one.
have a style icon. No, I don't either.
I literally
Okay,
don't have a
next
style
question.
icon.
Question.
Okay, next
Question.
I'm like RuPaul.
Myself.
I was gonna write RuPaul. I swear to God.
Just to be funny.
Just to be funny. Yeah. I was gonna do it too.
Oh, this is so good.
Okay.
Okay, this question is, where was the first vacation trip you both went on together that's not a brand trip?
Well,
This is such a good question.
That's really good.
Okay. I hope you get this, Alisha Marie.
That's not a brand trip? That's what's hard for
Laura,
me.
I swear to God, if you don't get this,
I swear if you don't
I
get
hope this is right. Me over here, like, I swear if you don't get this, I don't even know if it's right.
I know. Wait, I know.
She's like, we've never been there.
I hope this
Remi,
is correct.
I
This
hope
feels
this is
correct.
right.
Okay, for the audio listeners, we'll let the guests go first. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Manny, you read yours out loud, and then we'll see if Laura matches.
I
1, 2,
put that we
3.
went Cabo.
Cabo. Laura, what'd you write?
A Carnival cruise.
To Cabo?
I'm right.
You guys could have said yes.
I'm right.
Laura is correct.
He's wrong.
He's
I'm wrong.
wrong. You could have said Carnival Cruise to Cabo,
To
and I would have
Cabo.
believed you.
Oh shit.
Do you remember?
I remember quite
was the
well now.
first
I was thinking
one.
us too. That's why I was thinking like
It
just
was
like
a French
us.
trip, but it was a not
It
branded
wasn't like
trip.
just me and Laura. It was like a bunch of us.
Where was the Carnival Cruise to?
Ensenada.
Oh my God, the 3-day one.
Yeah,
I
the
love
3-day one.
It was
that.
easy to read.
Oh, wait.
You
fuck.
can't change it. 3, 2, 1. I wrote Big Bear.
Damn it. I put Coachella.
That was the origin of our friendship.
I know it was our friendship
I
origin.
guess they don't
Well, I'm so
care.
glad that we all got it wrong. They're
Yeah.
just so happy.
Okay,
Technically,
so far
it
we're
was
tied.
Vlogmas, so like it's like
That's
a
so
brand
funny.
trip.
Honestly,
I put Coachella.
I think Laura, I think that we like went to Cabo like us
We went to
and this intimate group, but then like the big group was the first one that we did, which was the cruise.
We need
A
Ollie. We need
tiebreaker.
Ollie.
need
Damn, why
Ollie.
isn't Ollie here?
Yes, I know. He's coming out. He comes up from behind.
Yeah,
He's like, I am here. He comes out from behind. I'm like,
Someone
Jesus.
call. He comes from behind you too. Okay, next one.
Okay, what is each other's comfort food? Comfort, like comfort
like so
or
many
comfort?
Okay, so
like-
you're
I know.
guessing for me.
Yeah, I'm guessing for you.
Okay. Oh, I know mine.
Wait, who is this for specifically? By the way,
You are.
You and-
I'm
about
guessing.
you
You write
and
your
Remi.
own. Yes.
I see. That's why I needed to know because I wrote down Laura's.
Okay, Manny flip.
Okay, mine's just Mexican food. Like, That's all
Okay.
my comfort.
Laura?
That's my
I
comfort
love.
food.
I put sweets.
Ooh.
Dang it.
I mean, honestly, yes, but like overall, like I'll just eat
Pepper.
Mexican if I need to be comfortable.
Anything specifically?
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Probably like a Cali burrito. Like a Cali burrito is like my like number one. Like that shit will give me chills. Just like you.
Is there a place here that we
No,
should
dude.
go?
Like I mean, they have them, but like they're not like in Chula Vista, San Diego. Like that's where I'm from, so I'm used
Oh,
to
you
like.
are?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm used to
no
like
way.
San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego
Mexican
Mexican
food.
food
That's
is
different.
another
It's
level.
different.
It's a whole different. It hits
It's
so
Is that
different.
what SDSU is?
Old,
Chula
Yes,
Vista?
I went to SDSU.
You went to
That's my alma
SDSU?
mater. Yep,
Shut
I
up.
graduated SDSU. Yeah.
I did not know that. My best friend, the one they keep talking about, went there too. And she took me to that one place where like every fraternity and sorority have like a meal or whatever. And that's where I had my first one. And it was,
Was it not insane?
what's that place
So Cali
called?
burritos are basically like carne asada burritos, but with fries in it.
So it's insane.
They're like actually they're crazy. It's like literally asada, guac, cheese,
You've
sour
never
cream,
taken me to that one
fries.
before.
Laura, they don't have them really
Ever.
here.
Okay,
They don't have
that's
them here.
Remi. Whenever she's like, "Oh my god, this place," I'm like, "When are we going?"
9 years.
Road
I've
trip.
never had a Cali
road
burrito.
trip to San
think I got
Diego.
this
They would have to like honestly we'd have to go to it like specifically.
I didn't
you
know
guys
you went
put?
to SDSU.
Oh, damn it.
Aztecs, is that what it is?
Aztecs,
Okay,
yep.
3, 2, 1. I wrote burgers.
Sushi.
I was close. I was going to.
You're like I was close.
I was close.
Sushi burrito.
I was going to write that.
American, like,
but then
Asian
I didn't-
cuisine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, what are each other's Air One orders?
If I don't go to Air One, then
Wait,
what
you're guessing
happens?
mine.
Oh, you're right.
You're guessing mine.
I'm guessing yours.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
I will
get
say
this.
I
I'm
get
not
it a
gonna
lot.
get it. I know for a fact I'm not gonna get this.
I know, me too. It is.
Some people don't like it. I really like it.
Yeah,
Like I love it.
they have really good stuff, and you can just Postmates them now, so you don't even have to go in there.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm so wrong.
Okay, Laura.
Turmeric Crush smoothie.
Ooh,
I
that's the
haven't had
pretty
that.
one.
That is one of their
Yes.
most popular.
Haley B.
flavors.
He put
Haley B.
Haley Beaver shake.
That's how you know he doesn't go to Air One. You go to
I was like, that's what I remember. The Haley Beer smoothie.
That was a good guess. Okay, you go.
I usually get the combo plate: salmon, buffalo cauliflower, and green beans.
Salmon, buffalo, cauliflower,
Oh my
That was good.
That was sick.
and green.
though.
That was the hardest one, and I got it.
That was honestly very slay.
Yay.
I have to give you all props for
Wait,
that one.
Good job, Ram.
Okay.
That was really good.
Thank God, I got one.
But I'll like
Because you
change
can
it
get
up a
food
lot.
there too. You can get like food.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
pre-made
yeah,
food.
yeah. Order
They have
pre-made
like
food.
real
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god. Okay, what is each other's favorite perfume or cologne?
For me,
Laura
my
and
answer,
I are
right?
guessing for you two. So write down your own.
I have my favorite.
You have literally 100 perfumes. When I walk into the room, they're everywhere. And they're every scent of that kind.
No, they're always like fruity. Oh, I can't give any notes.
no.
I'm so sorry.
I did know that.
you're like I
She
got
knew
that part.
She
But
knew
I
that.
don't know what you're like currently using.
You're already done?
I'm already done.
You guys are done.
I know.
What if I don't-
This
okay,
is like my
you
You guys
classic.
go.
Fragrance?
Okay,
This
flip.
is my classic. Another 13.
Another 13. Another 13.
I wear another 13.
I
He
love it.
loves
It's like
it.
That's a
people always
classic.
like
I
if people
love
ask
it.
like, what do you smell like? I'm like another 13.
Another
You
13.
just know.
That's what Manuel smells
That's
like.
me.
Manuel.
Manuel.
From
Ready.
Lil Labo.
I'm drawing it because I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's genius.
I think you'll know.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Marc Jacobs Perfect. Oh, I do love that one. That's called Delina.
I'm wearing Delina
I
today.
love Delina.
I'm wearing Delina.
But I am a Marc Jacobs Perfect girly. Or an Ariana Grande one. I love
I
Ariana
should've said
Grande.
Ariana.
Cloud.
Are you kidding me right
Cloud.
now?
I love
Cloud?
them all. They're so
I've
good.
literally been through a cloud.
Next one.
Gypsy Water's good.
I just wish it lasted longer.
I know.
I don't know what that is.
Bye bye, Radar.
What is the
Really good.
funniest inside joke you both share? So I guess it's just matching up on the right one.
Inside joke?
You done?
Yeah.
We'll go first while they think.
Yeah, you go.
Do it.
The beach? No.
We're so different.
Okay, I'm gonna just put
We lost.
an experience that
We're
we had.
so different.
Or is it different?
Man,
that is
we
a
are,
good one.
we are not winning right now.
It's just because we have so many options.
We're just like so
we
funny.
have so many amazing
We're just so
times
incredible
together.
and amazing and
I
iconic.
didn't know what
Truly.
you were gonna put.
Like, what era are we talking?
I honestly, it's not even like, see, mine's not even an inside joke. It's just an experience that recently happened that we
share.
just cackle about at this point.
Okay.
Pool stairs. Me walking into the. That's our. That, I feel
At
like that's
the event,
like.
there was at a mansion and they had the staircase, but there was water down by the staircase, and
Into
he
the pool.
walked into the pool, like into the water.
I was going down the
No.
stairs normally on my phone, and then I hear Laura scream behind me. And
try to grab
She tried
him.
to grab me. My feet go into the pool. I literally lunge, and then obviously one's going, and the momentum's going, so I put my other one fucking in, and I'm over here knees deep in pool water
And there's
at an event, and I'm like
hundreds of people too.
screaming.
Wait,
yes.
that's so
Hundreds
funny.
of people. Oh,
my
I laughed.
God.
till
Did you go
I cried.
home? Yeah. Did you like walk it
No.
off?
Yeah,
You
we
just
went
We had to
to
go
a
to dinner after. We had a
restaurant,
reservation after, so we
and
went
he
to
had
dinner
wet
after.
feet.
We had wet feet. I took off my socks,
Ew,
threw them in the
that's
yard.
wet socks
Dude.
and shoe. Oh,
I literally threw the socks in the yard of this mansion that we were at.
He
Not
was
even
like,
kidding.
That's okay.
The gardener will find them.
Free
You know,
shot.
the gardener's like, someone fell in
Someone
the
fell
pool
into the
steps
pool.
again.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all
Pretty
couldn't
fun.
have because it was nighttime, and like you couldn't tell. It was just like darkness.
There was no light.
There was no light.
They should have had lights in the water so you could see it was
It was
water.
water. Yeah. So I walked into that. That's like something that me and Laura would just like.
We
my
would
God.
cackle,
That's
cackle,
hilarious.
cackle.
Every
That's
time we
a
talk about it, I'm
really
like-
good one.
The pool stairs.
One of
pool
our
stairs.
friends, I will say, recently at an event fell backwards fully into the pool, and like you know the event was surrounded, so everybody saw, and her foot got caught, and she broke her toes while like trying to like come to the surface.
and the
like,
worst
the
part
fuck?
is it was a singles dating event.
Not for Hinge.
It was,
Oh
and
my
she literally
God.
was like, I was so mortified, and like the guy pulled her out of the pool, and she left immediately.
But like, imagine like a hot guy pulled her out, and then they like got
That's a
married.
mouth.
story.
It didn't happen, but that would have been so.
I was drowning.
If my toes were breaking, though, I would be not pleasant.
Yeah,
If
I
had all
know. She's in a
broken
full
toes.
boot, like
Oh,
full
no.
everything.
For a long time.
And her
That's
phone's
so
in her pocket.
sad.
I know. Double homicide.
She's drowning. Oh my god.
Now
She
it's
drowned. I'm
a
like,
mouth.
damn.
She drowned.
And she drowned. And she's
oh
dead.
my god.
I think pick up with the cry.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, we could say this, but well,
Wait, what?
what is something that makes each other cry? That would make each other cry.
So you would be guessing what would make me cry.
I don't want to say what I think would make you cry.
Oh shit! What do you think would make me cry?
Like,
Wait, what would make me cry?
Oh, that's really
Are
dumb.
we trying on wedding dresses?
So I won't put that either.
okay, go.
I wrote something.
I'm just gonna put something light.
Okay.
Think hard, but also not.
Make me cry.
But don't think.
Okay, I have.
I cry a lot.
Laura doesn't actually cry a lot.
Actually, I don't cry a lot.
There's like
So it
only
has
a
to be
couple triggers.
specific.
The
I
thing
made
is,
it
I know the
still.
triggers, but I don't want to say the triggers.
Well, should we skip it then?
You literally are like, when blah, 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 blah.
I'm literally like point 1 or 2.
Okay, we'll do a new one. What'd you put?
Anything.
I was
She's
gonna put,
always
That's
crying.
a read. That's a
I
read.
laugh
a
when
read.
I
That's a
cry. I laugh when I'm mad.
Yeah, she cries a lot.
What? Where are we
You
going
like for
here?
everything. I just put sad movies for the
Okay.
the chillness
All right.
of it.
I actually avoid sad movies,
I know that's
so I
because you
don't cry.
I know. Which is why do you think I put sad movies?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is each other's unexpected turn on?
Ooh. Okay.
Unexpected turn on?
I'm guessing for you.
I'll guess for you because we didn't
Okay, 'cause
get
you
the
So I'm
Okay.
last
guessing
one.
for you, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Unexpected turn on.
Someone's feeling silly over there.
I am feeling silly.
I'm like, what you gotta put?
Someone's getting wiggly.
Okay, I have one, but
cracking
I don't
up.
think I've ever really talked to you about this.
I don't have one. I have one, but it's like I can't write it.
I'm like, only right. This is gonna be public.
I can't.
This is our public one.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
our public
this is a
answer.
public
Answer.
turn
Yeah.
on. I put a public one. A
I
safe
can't
one.
think of anything. You guys go, and I'll think over here.
What'd you put?
I put backwards cap. Like when a guy has a hat on backwards,
Ooh.
That's a good one.
and
I
then
like
they
that.
take
I
it
agree with
off, and
that.
you're like,
You gotta put it back on.
For me,
oh
I
my
actually,
god.
I put like good smells, like that, like
Yeah.
a good smell
Oh,
will
when
like
they smell
activate
good?
you.
Yeah,
when
that's
they
an
smell good.
activation.
So I'm like, oh, because like you're a smell girly. You
I
know?
am. Like if something's stinky, I get mad.
Yeah.
Like it irritates me. Stinky smells are irritating to
So I'm like,
me.
oh, this. But the backward cat, that's a good one.
I don't have anything. I'm just gonna leave it blank.
I put forearms.
Oh, a forearm is a good one.
You like a
When-
forearm,
like
one of
Like
these.
a muscular forearm.
Like one.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like one
Not
of these.
too much, just enough.
I love, like a vein.
Yeah.
Oh, a vein.
Like arm
vein.
veins, like just
Arm
arms
veins
that are
are
like that.
hot.
Oh,
Arm veins.
Unexpected.
I'm
Okay, I
horny.
didn't
I'm just kidding.
Our
I
neighbor.
can hear you.
You zoned me out so much. You're
I
like,
zoned it out.
Laura's like, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Who is more go with the flow?
If we get this wrong, Remi.
Remi.
Oh, yeah, no. Well,
It's just like, should we all just try at the same time?
yeah. Manny. Alisha.
God, the Aries.
Aries, go with the flow.
Definitely.
I'm the epitome of go with the flow.
That's his middle name
my
actually.
middle name.
Manny
I'm
go
very-
with the flow. Gutierrez.
I'm
I
very
love that.
chill with that stuff.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
love that though.
He is.
I can like, let's go out to 3 in the morning or like, let's just chill at the house.
He is. He's very versatile.
Duality.
I'm verse.
A down bitch.
I think myself as verse.
verse.
You are
Yeah.
versatile.
I like to say that.
Laura's like, you want to actually verse?
Ooh, sorry if this is triggering. Who's most likely to start internet beef?
What year?
How about now? So now
I've
Yeah,
battled
now.
the girls. He's battled the gays.
I've also got battled
Battled.
the girls. as
Okay, we're
well.
talking about now,
Now.
actively. And
Well-
I'm guessing from you. Or just like which one of us?
Which one of us do
The
you
way
think
you
it would be?
said one word and I knew exactly what you were thinking.
I go, well,
Okay. Manny.
Alicia.
Alicia, what is wrong with us, dude? It's the Aries too.
He's already on
that-
your
like,
podcast
that is
talking about battling people.
That is the epitome of an
Laura's
Aries,
house, I'm
though.
like, I'm gonna get her, Laura. I swear to God.
Wait, what did you use? What was the phrase you used earlier?
I'm gonna shred her.
Shred.
I'm gonna shred her to
I'm a
filth.
I
shredder.
love shred.
That's a Manny-ism. That's a Manny-ism.
I have that's an ism. Laura, you say
And
it too.
I-
sometimes.
I'll throw a shred
You
out.
throw a
I'm
shred
gonna
in there.
shred
I'll
her.
throw shred in.
Okay, guys.
Shredder.
At the bar, what drink is the other person ordering?
Oh.
I'm
okay,
guessing
so
for you.
I'm guessing
Oh, yeah,
for
you're
you.
guessing
Okay.
for
Manny's
me.
guessing for
But
Laura.
I also know your drink.
I was like, great, even easier. The way I know this, like
That is
the
one.
back of
That's
my
because we
fucking
go
your
out.
hand.
That's because we're in the streets.
It was in the streets. The way I
And
know
that's
this,
why
I'm
we
like,
know. Watch us both get it completely wrong.
Okay,
it's all water.
you guys flip first. Margarita.
Margarita.
Salt
Yeah,
rim.
I
Salt
was
rim.
gonna put that with the salt rim.
Oh my God, I love it. Not
Okay.
tahini, salt.
I
Salt.
prefer spicy margarita really with the salt rim.
Ooh,
I do love a
that
salt
does
rim.
sound good.
Tequila.
Water,
Egg.
lime.
Lime.
Okay, we got it.
Oh,
I love how that's what we know about each other.
that.
That in the Erewhon order.
Yes.
The important
Food.
thing.
That's embarrassing.
Obviously.
And drinks.
His is a sugar-free Red Bull.
Yep.
Ooh,
Sugar-free Red Bull for me.
Ooh, I love a sugar-free Red Bull.
Favorite. Because that will activate me.
Activation.
Just the Red Bull, or are we putting alcohol in it?
Just, I don't drink alcohol, so I'll
didn't know
only
you
ever
didn't
do, sugar-free.
That
but
will
he still orders
activate
the drink.
And
Yep.
With the little straws.
Yep.
And a little cherry, maybe. I like that.
I'll make it look like I'm drinking something though.
Which honestly,
I'll make it
it
look
helps.
like it.
Like
It helps.
even
So people
the
won't try to,
vibes.
people won't try me either.
even
So,
when
like,
I'm
they'll not, like-
if I'm not drinking one night, I will still get like soda water with some lime or something because I hate when people are just like they're like, why aren't you drinking water? You're not fun. Da, da, da. And I'm
It's
just
my
like,
biggest pet peeve actually. It's one of my biggest pet peeves.
I hate it. I'm like, why do you care?
I also just feel more comfortable when I'm like holding and like dancing.
Yeah,
Like,
when something's in your hand, you
Yeah.
feel like, you know.
I'm here to party.
Ooh, who's more antisocial?
Let me actually put mine in caps.
You know what? I'm actually doing mine in all caps before you said that.
Like bold and
Give me a second.
underlined.
Let me go ahead and do a bold.
Yeah.
Let me do italics.
Italicized.
The whole board.
Ooh, Helvetica, Comic Sans.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Alicia.
Alicia, Laura. Okay,
I had a stroke at Disney, so that's good.
we're out for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay.
Literally.
Who had the better grades in school?
Ooh.
Laura, why are we so fast?
Honey.
It's like we're best friends for
9
9
years.
9 years.
9 years.
It's like 9 years.
9
It
years
was
will do
all
it.
for this moment.
Okay,
I don't.
3, 2, 1. Alicia.
Alicia? Okay, I was like, I think
I assume, yeah. You were on the dean's list, weren't you?
at one point.
Wow.
I was not.
And then I flunked out. I literally got on academic probation the next semester because that's when I cared about YouTube. Like that's when YouTube started
I'm
for
so
me.
proud of you.
I know it's my biggest
I'm
flex.
so proud of you.
I'm so
I got on
Probation.
probation.
I dropped
bad
out of
girl.
college to be a YouTuber, so.
Literally same.
Well,
I got my
well.
degree.
What'd you study?
Smart.
Whoa,
Health
whoa.
science.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
None of that because we're just jealous.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, I have my fucking degree. Like,
Health science?
health science,
That's
public
amazing.
health.
Wow.
This is an educated woman over here.
Should be thinking.
What were you going to do?
I want to be a plastic surgeon.
No way.
If I was to be a doctor, it would be a plastic surgeon.
I love the idea of like getting to help people if they wanted to change something, if they wanted to, like then they could.
Yeah.
Like, I loved that idea of that.
And it's like so
Like
precise.
their confidence thing. Yeah.
After college, is that when YouTube took off? Or did you
Yeah,
have
after college.
Right after college, like immediately after.
Yeah. Like after college, going into, I was working at a restaurant, and that's in like kind of the beauty industry found me because I did drag a few times just for fun.
Oh, no way.
Like just like literally, it was more cross dressing. I didn't do anything. I was just like, I'm a woman. Like me swearing absolutely like in my freaking NYX concealer. But that's like when I had like started that journey.
Wow.
Right after college.
Okay. That's amazing.
Sorry, you've probably said that 20 times. But
No,
it's
no,
first
no,
for
no,
us.
it is no, yeah,
That's pretty basic.
it's
yet.
wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We'll have to dive into that and find those videos.
True. Yeah. What restaurant was it again?
Ooh, who's each other's favorite TikToker? Who are we guessing for? Me for you?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think so.
You're so much
You're
harder.
guessing mine?
I think I'm guessing yours. Yes.
Remi, you have a new one each day.
I know. I don't even know who mine is, to be
You guys,
honest.
I don't have a favorite TikToker.
Should
Okay.
we say creator? Because that was the next one.
Creator.
Oh.
Okay.
You get their
Favorite
you know
creator in
what?
general?
Yeah.
Alicia, Marie.
How do you spell
putting
Alicia
this-
Marie?
Do I know this person?
Yes, you do.
Who's my favorite creator?
I'm writing one, and I'm going to be really sad if...
Seemed a bit longer than my answer.
She's like writing a paragraph. You're like, oh.
Stop. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Sierra Schulte?
Kim I love Kim Tai. RuPaul.
Think broad.
RuPaul.
All I knew
I'm
to
like
put.
broad.
Broad.
But also,
all
RuPaul is now on
those-
TikTok, and I love her on TikTok.
Sure.
So hello.
Oh my God. I love the TikToks. Okay. Let's do one last one.
Okay.
Okay, we'll end with this one. What are each other's favorite podcasts?
Besides our own, obviously.
Obviously. I'm guessing for you.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't put pretty basic either.
I have 2.
Don't you dare put pretty basic.
I was going to.
I know.
But then she was like, don't do.
It's hard because mine changes a lot.
Mine does 2. I have 2, but I'm going to put one of the 2 and just see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually don't think I know yours.
It honestly changes quite frequently.
We're ready?
I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Mel Robbins.
Skinny confidential, but
Oh,
I
Zach
do love
Shepard.
Mel Robbins.
What is that?
Oh,
It's not Zach Shepard?
Dak Shepard.
Dak Shepard. That's what I meant.
I do love Dak.
I didn't know it was
Zach
Skinny,
Shepard.
I've been on Skinny Confidential. I love theirs.
Oh my god, I love that. I just listened to the Gary Vee one yesterday, which is why I was like, maybe she
I
remembers.
was going
that
to
I
write
said
TSC,
that.
but do you
So,
like
yes, you got it
Mel
right.
Robbins?
I do love Mel
Okay,
Robbins.
that's what I
I
thought.
fucking love
You
Mel
knew.
Robbins.
Okay.
You knew.
How cute is that?
Wow.
I
That
just
was
put the wrong name, but it's the Shepherd one.
You get half a point for
Half a
that.
point, half a
That
point.
was close.
I already know you guys won, but we should.
Let's
We
get
should
it.
hear
Let's get a
I know
tally.
it's
a
the Shepherd.
landslide or like.
She said it was a
What?
landslide.
Well, we are not sore losers over here.
Not at all. We're so happy for you, and we're so
That's so nice. Because listen,
happy for you.
We're so happy.
one thing about me, I'm
Anyways.
competitive. Boots.
But I said we're gonna
It's
go
the
ahead and
Aries
ask
in
you.
you.
What's your sign, Remy?
Aquarius.
That's right. That's right. That's
And
right.
Virgo.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
yeah.
laughing at Alicia's face like this. She's literally like this. I'm so mad about that.
Let's go into the book.
Put it in the
You have
book.
the funniest face.
I know.
Oh my god. Honestly, that was really fun.
That was the most fun, actually.
Anyway,
forgot we
new
were filming a
subject,
podcast.
new game.
GG's, guys. GG.
I'm gonna get in trouble after this.
you're
This
fine.
never end, you guys. So, anyways, let's talk about.
Let's talk about our college
Yes.
experience.
GSU.
All in all, thank you guys for coming on. This was so much fun.
I know it was like so like long. I'm like in the making, not long.
I was like, wasn't that long? Fuck.
Long time in the making. Is that the right term?
It was long.
Elisa over here shredding us to.
It was
gonna
read.
shred
It
them.
was read.
She just read us.
We learned what shred was today.
I'm gonna shred
Suddenly.
them all. Long time coming is what I meant to say. So thank you guys so much for coming on.
We're
having us.
honored.
We love
It was
you.
so
You're
much fun.
welcome
Happy.
anytime.
And we will be having you guys back on full coverage.
Please.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We would love that. I would love you guys back. Please.
I was worried.
Thank you guys. Please shout out your podcast and also all of your businesses.
Oh my God, yes.
Beautiful, amazing businesses.
Full coverage, FOOL coverage, is our podcast. You can find me at Manny MUA 733 on everything, and my brand Lunar Beauty as well.
And for me, you can just type in Laura Lee anywhere, and there I am. There's also a porn star named Laura Lee, so don't get us confused. And my business is Minimal LA, like Minimal LA,
Yes.
minimalLA.co. And yeah, check us out on full coverage, honey. You'll see them over.
That was the best outro I think I've ever heard anyone say.
Hey.
If you made it to the very end, maybe you should leave a moon emoji or
Yes.
a lipstick emoji.
Love. I'm like this. I'm like.
I loved this.
Love you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.